Thunderhawk and a nice little angle of Steel Force kind of hanging out over it. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is July 2nd and we are at Dorney Park. This is a 2-day trip. We're doing Dorney today, Knoebels tomorrow. It is also 96 degrees, so it is very, very hot. We are going to try to get as much done as possible. The other thing I was going to say is we have a lot planned for this summer. We have, obviously this trip is a little bit smaller, but we're also going to Texas July 14th to do some parks in San Antonio and Dallas, so stay tuned for that. But we are currently, as soon as we entered the park, we made a very quick left, walking towards Steel Force, the Dominator is over there, Iron Menace, and Possessed. So we're gonna try to hop on some of those. When we get a little bit closer, I'll start recording again. Other thing that I forgot to mention was I was here about a month ago. I was on a school trip chaperoning kids, so I have every credit in this park done, even the kid coaster. So today's really going to be more about just getting on the rides and having a good time. But this is kind of an awesome section. There's Steel Force, the Dominator, and then of course the Dorney Park sign. So maybe Possessed and Iron Menace first. Okay, so we are walking into the Iron Menace slash Possessed area. This is a really nice park, but if you keep up with Cedar Fair slash Six Flags, or Six Flags now, they don't really give this park a lot of investment. The last thing they got was Iron Menace, which was 2023, and then before that I couldn't even tell you. But as we get closer to Iron Menace, I'll record a little bit more because they did a good job with the area. So we are coming up on the Steel Yard. There's the shipping container restaurant or kind of bar that's not open. And then they have the Iron Mill grill and bar. And then you walk a little bit further. Possessed is on the left. Iron Menace is straight ahead. There's some more Iron Menace themed things around, but I think we're gonna do Possessed first. It's right here, it's open. There looks to be very little line, so probably gonna be the first ride of the day. Possessed. Let's do it.
You will be possessed in 3, 2, 1.
As Possessed goes over us, we just got off. I honestly like those. Like, it's not a very long ride, but the launch is good. You get some good hang time moments, especially off that back end. I'm gonna go 5.5 out of 10. I think that's a good score because it's just the length and whatnot. Ashley, what did you think of Possessed?
I would give it a 4.
4, all right. We were gonna do Iron Menace, which the sign is right here, but as you can see, Iron Menace is temporarily closed, I guess, for today. So no Iron Menace for today, which I went on it about a month ago. I went on it twice. I personally did not enjoy it. It's like every other dive coaster. It's short, and honestly, it was a little rough from my experience when I rode it second row. So we are probably going to make our way that way because that's where Steel Force is, and Steel Force will probably be the next thing that we hop on. So here's a neat little view. We're walking over a bridge and there's Thunderhawk
and a nice little angle of steel force kind of hanging out over it.
All right, steel force, let's do it. Okay, steel force done. We actually did it twice. The first time we did it was in the back. Oh man. And then the second time we did it, we did the front, which is what you are going to be watching. If you can't tell, it is extremely hot. I am sweating. It's very, very hot out. We've been going somewhat at an okay pace. We stopped and got a water. The upside to it being as hot as it is there's literally nobody here. Everything is a walk-on, so we're probably gonna try to get the major coasters done, and then we might just make an early exit if we got everything we wanted to do out of the way, because it is very, very hot right now. Totally forgot about the steel force rating. I ended the clip and then Ashley reminded me. Steel force, 7.5 out of 10. I like it. I think it could be a little bit better. I think I also rode Phantom's Revenge at Kennywood, which I thought was significantly better, but 7 out of 10. Ashley.
Honestly, I would give her a 5. I appreciate the airtime, but that's pretty much it. It's kind of boring.
A 5, wow, okay.
Yeah.
I think it's like, what did I say, 7?
Yeah.
So I think it's like a 7 out of 10. I think it's decent. It's not extraordinary, but it definitely is a good roller coaster. So we're going to move on here soon. So this is a nice little section, Thunderhawk going past, but it's nice and shaded. You're right kind of in between the Thunderhawk. There it goes there. Thunderhawk, last time I rode it, I got a headache. It's very hot. I have the credit. We might do it. We might, but we're gonna keep making our way. We're walking towards Thunderhawk, obviously, as it rips past us here again. But Hydra is also this way. Talon's also this way. Maybe we'll do the Dominator. Who knows? Before we get on Thunderhawk, they have a neat little sign. Opened in 1924, and just showing some of the history throughout 2024. So cool stuff there. Also an Ace roller coaster landmark, but against my better judgment, Thunderhawk, here we go. Let's do it. Okay, Thunderhawk, front row. When I rode it about a month ago, I did it closer to the back and it was really, really rough. Not as bad in the front. I'm gonna go with a 4.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a 4. It had some good moments. It was still a little touch rough, but nothing crazy. It had some good moments. I'm gonna go with a 4. So now, this is where we are currently in the park. We're next to the Dominator and the Demon Drop. The Demon Drop that used to be in Cedar Point, Ashley, before it was relocated here. We are going to the VIP lounge because it's hot. We need to sit for a second, cool down, and then we only have a few coasters left. We have Hydra and we have the Talon. They do have a wild mouse, but again, I have the credit for that, and that's something I could probably skip. But first, before we do any more rides, we're gonna go to the lounge and cool down and just chill for a second because it is very hot. And then we will we'll get back out there and we will we'll try to get on some of the things that we didn't get on yet. So we are in the VIP lounge, some Powerade, playing a little bit of Connect 4, cooling off. All right, so we spent about 40 or so minutes in the VIP lounge. It was really nice, AC'd, we got drinks, we played some Connect 4 as I showed you earlier. We are back out into the park. Right in front of the lounge is Hydra the Revenge. So we're gonna hop on that now. Just gonna flip it actually. So, Hydra the Revenge, sorry. Let's do it. Okay, Hydra the Revenge, done. I'm gonna go with like a 3. I really wanna like it. That the start with the roll out of the station is awesome. I think the layout overall is good. It's just so rough. It bangs your head, bangs your ears. So I'm gonna go with a 3 out of 10.
I agree.
Okay. I really, when I rode it, the first time I ever rode it, I was about 11 or 12. It was a very long time ago. And it was fun then. I remember it being a great B&M, but I guess it just got really rough over the years. So unfortunately, we can't rank it much higher, but we are walking past probably the most crowded attraction today because of the heat. And if you are aware, Hershey Park is getting rid of their, this is like, I don't even know what this would be, like a mega rapids, not rapids, a mega flume, but it gets people really, really wet. Very crowded with the heat and whatnot, but Hershey Park, which is not too far away, is getting rid of theirs at the end of this season. Theirs is called Tidal Force. I'm not sure which this one is called. Here it comes now, actually. And you can see the amount of water that just goes flying from those boats. So we are not going to be doing it because we did not pack bathing suits, but I think we didn't bring them. We don't got that much left though. We got Talon. I would like to get a ride on Demon Drop, but Ashley's not having that. And then maybe the Dominator, but the Wild Mouses in front of us, that's gonna be a skip for us. We're not a big fan of Wild Mouses, and I already have the credit, so for me, it is not worth it. With the heat, I probably would get a headache. So we're gonna make our way over to Talon and get on that and see if there's anything else we wanna do before we head out. All right, it is the 25th anniversary of Talon, so let's do it. No turning back. We got getting closer. Almost there. There, one more. There it is. Goodbye. Okay, so we just got off of Talon. We walked a little bit. Still a great B&M invert for me. I'm gonna go with an 8 out of 10. I really like that. There's two helixes. One of them is really close to the ground and it's very intense. And the overall layout is good. So I'm gonna go with an 8 out of 10 for Talon. I think it's one of the better inverts. Ashley, that was her first time on Talon and she does like B&M inverts.
I would say like a 6 or, yeah, like a 6.
I'm not agreeing with her rankings today. I think she's way off the mark, but what are you gonna do? All right, in front of the Wild Mouse, and they have this whole kind of front area themed to 4th of July, because it is July 2nd. So I'm guessing they are getting ready. They might actually be doing fireworks today. I can tell you for a fact, we are not gonna be able to make it to night for the fireworks. We're getting ready to leave pretty soon anyways. But they did a very nice job with the decorations. You can see here, Viva la Fiesta. It might just be a different thing. I thought it was for the 4th of July, but it said June 20th. Either way, you can see here they have all of the wires kind of dressed up with the La Fiesta stuff. And they actually have a theme, or not a theme, a stage right in front of the carousel opposite of the entrance. And you can see on the stage Dorney Park. I'll get a little bit closer because I don't know how well this is gonna work. Dorney Park Star Spangled Nights. So they got this whole front area ready for the 4th of July. We are probably done with the roller coasters. We're going to do Dominator and the Demon Drop, and then we're probably gonna head out. Still extremely hot. So we actually entered a store, and once again, Six Flags Great Adventure, which is technically my home park, really doesn't have great merch, at least to me. But this Dorney Park stuff, I mean, this is really just a very small section of it. This Dorney Park stuff is really, really nice. You can see they have Steel Force stuff, Thunderhawk stuff, Iron Menace, collection stuff, so like all of the roller coasters, Talon stuff, really just any ride that you want. They have some pretty cool merchandise. They have the coaster dynamic kits, they have banners, they actually have just a lot of very nice stuff. So shout out to Dorney Park. Hopefully Six Flags Great Adventure gets some better merch sometime in the future. Okay, back in front of the Dorney Park sign, in front of the Dominator. So we are heading that way now. It's right around the corner from us. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do the demon drop, and then I think it's gonna be our time to head out because it's hot. We're sweating. There was just a guy in the bathroom throwing up. That's how hot it is today. It's very, very hot. All right, let's go to Dominator. Dominator, drop tower, let's do it. Here we go. Alright, so we just got off the Dominator. We did the red side. There's a green side and a red side. The green side shoots you down, the red side shoots you up. I've done both. I think the green side's a little bit better. I think you get a little bit more air time when you get shot down, but the red side is still fun. I'm not gonna give it a ranking because it's a drop tower, not a roller coaster, but definitely if you come to Dorney Park, try to get on both the red and the green side because it's just a staple of Dorney Park. At least for me, I think the Dominator is like a staple. But we walked a little bit and we are in front of what's going to be the last ride of the day. It is Demon Drop. This actually came from Cedar Point, which is pretty awesome. So we're gonna hop on this now. Demon Drop, let's do it. All right, that's gonna conclude our trip here to Dorney. It's only about 2:37, but it is extremely hot. It's about 100 degrees, maybe even a little higher right now. So we are basically done. We did 6 roller coasters and 2 flat rides. With it being as hot as it was empty. We walked on everything. Their roller coaster lineup is okay. They don't really have Iron Menace was closed today. That would have probably made it a little bit better, but like I said, when I rode Iron Menace, I didn't necessarily love it. Steel Force is great, Talon is great, Hydra's a little rough, but everything else is pretty good. So if you're thinking about making a trip out to Dorney, I would definitely do so. They have a decent collection of roller coasters, and the atmosphere and the overall vibe of the park is good. Tomorrow we're hitting Knoebels. Stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching.